You guys, I'm coming to you straight after fasting. I did a 40-hour fast yesterday, and then I just didn't eat that great of food. And then I was like, I'm gonna do another 40-hour for I'm gonna do another 40-hour fast. And I only made the 16 hours. And I'm just here to tell you that you don't when you fell, you can start again. I read something that was like, just don't do the wrong thing or a bad thing 2 times in a row. And it made me think about ads because sometimes if we have a really bad experience, we just turn off our ads. And you guys know, if you've been following me since October, that's when I started fasting. And I've lost 50 pounds, and I think I want to try and lose another 20 pounds while trying to maintain muscle. We'll see about that second part. But listen, you can see the top of the screen, $2,000 spent to make 10,000 in sales. Now, this is the second best campaign in my KDP account since last year. My top one, the book is blocked. It got to $39,000. Okay, so let's dive into managing your ads to make them as cheap as possible. Okay, so I just told you that I broke my fast. I didn't hit my goal. Not every day do I hit my goal, but consistently over time, I've hit my goal, and that's how I've lost body fat. So it's we got to remember the game of consistency when we talk about managing ads and making them as low as possible. In fact, many games are based off of consistency, consistently creating books, consistently uploading those books. How many I've made books, you guys, that I haven't even uploaded. That is ridiculous. Okay, so let's talk about cheaply as possible because a lot of people aren't sure what they want to spend on ads. And when I turned on my first ad, I spent, I think my royalty from January, I'll have to look it up. I think it was like $47. So that was like, okay, I'm going to spend $47. So when we talk about cheaply as possible, here's the three things that I want you to remember. When you are able to do deeper targeting, then you can get bulk orders. And that's where a customer buys 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of your coloring books. I've seen bulk order, like you can get a lot out of the hyper targeting, okay? But the most important step about being able to do this is pricing your book for profits. And there's been beautiful videos on YouTube about what's happening in 18 days. At the time of this recording, this is June 2nd. It's probably less days by the time this publishes. June 20th, we as self-publishers will have to pay more to have our books shipped and printed and shipped. But we don't have to lose royalties. We can price accordingly. And that's just like when your grandparents told you the stick of gum used to be 5 cents and now it's $1. It's just a time that we used to remember, okay? So you need to step into your mindset that you deserve to be compensated for the time you spent making the book. That's the foundation of pricing books for profit in my book, in my experience. I want to be able to do that, okay? So being able to price books for profit, you're like, what does this have to do with managing ads to get them as cheap as possible? If I can have a good, healthy margin for my royalty, then I can actually afford to turn on ads, okay? And this hyper targeting here that you see is so good that the customer's like, I'm going to buy 10, right? And Amazon algorithm found them for 16 cents. Hyper targeting happens when the foundation, okay, so pricing for profits, the foundation of that is you paying yourself for what you're worth because you're worthy. If you're watching this video, thank you for being here. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you love about yourself. Hyper targeting, the foundation of that is looking for books that have keywords that are in demand and that you can see yourself competing with them. If you don't think you can compete in terms of cover and offer and, like I mentioned in my last video, quality and features, don't try. Just try for what you believe you can do, because that is going to go a lot further than slapstick publishing. Maybe we need a whole saying around that. Slapstick. Slapstick is a form of humor. And I guess I'm thinking of like pray and spray and pray, or throwing spaghetti against the wall. When you don't do keyword research, it makes it really hard to have the confidence to even turn on ads and do hyper targeting. So hyper targeting is a huge aspect of making ads as cheaply as possible, right? Low ACoS. And this happens because I price for profit and I'm getting more keywords from running ads, and then I'm turning on new ads with particular keywords, and my hyper targeting is coming into focus. Okay. And this disclaimer here, this is one day. Okay. And if you need a video of play by play of this campaign, then say, please post a video of play by play campaign, Jenny. And I'll take you through and we'll look at it. Okay. Because sometimes hyper targeting, the really interesting thing with hyper targeting is there might be keywords that aren't searched as much. What does that mean for your ads account? It means you might not get a sell every single day. Now, here's the question. Are you okay with not a sell every day if your ACoS is this low? Yeah. Okay. So there's some campaigns, spend 16, 20 cents, no sell that day. $2, $4, no sell that day. But when that algorithm is like, our customers here, I see them, they're searching, let's go get them. That's the hyper targeting. It's like, ma'am, I saw you in the crowd. I saw you looking around. You're wearing all pink. Look at my pink book. And she's like, oh, I need this pink book for my pink club, and there's 10 women in it. Did I just give away my book? That it's a pink book? That's $10. I mean, it's $5, and $5.50, and I just sold 10 of them. So the hyper targeting, it doesn't. You can still have affordable ads, and you're not getting the sell every day. And a lot of people miss this. You can still be incredibly, wildly profitable. Okay, because I look at things on a framework called the 3-7-10-14-30. If I made decisions based off of today, how would that serve me? How would that serve my future self? I want you guys to think about that. I just finished a book called Be Your Future Self Now. And that's why I was able to fast for 6 months straight. I haven't broken my streak yet. I've had some bad fast windows where like I didn't eat that great of food. And then there's other times where I went 70 hours. I think 72. I think my record, I'll have to look at my record. My record's like 68 or something. 68 hours. Okay, so it's not, we can't make decisions based off of one day. That doesn't serve anybody in any aspect, because when you have a bad day, sometimes people do make decisions based off of one bad day and it's not a good outcome. Okay, so your future self, you need to be patient and understand that like this number is a cumulative of 515 days of running ads. Okay, but it's based off of foundations of one, pricing your book for profit, which is what's the foundation of that, valuing your time and deserving to pay yourself a good royalty. Number two, hyper targeting. The foundation of that is validated keywords. Okay. And then the third part of cheaply as possible is cross promoting. I'm not always targeting books. Okay. If, let's think of an example. Here we go. I'm looking at my front door. I have a box that's I need to take to the post office because I bought my husband the wrong size of shoes. And I got him hooked on a really expensive running shoe. It's called Hoka, Hoka, and it's the only exercise fitness shoe I wear now. I used to sell shoes at Dillard's, so I have the plaque with my picture that says I'm a master shoe fitter. Listen, if I can run ads to my book to a pink running shoe. If I have a book about a workbook about fitness, it's a fitness tracker and it's pink. Not very many other low content self publishers are doing that. And that's how you get cheap ACOS, the cross promotion. So let me know what questions you have. This is I put this in the front. This is a side. This is a side video. This could be part two. Sorry, I put this in the cover of my beginning of my video because I just pulled this up today. This is a lottery ad, and I always talk about that it's hard to scale out lottery ads, and I've created a problem for myself. This is my second most profitable campaign, and it has 8 books in it, and it's been running for months, and it's the ACOS is creeping up because I have so many books in it, and there's so many variables now. And so this is something that if you guys want me to take you on the journey with this campaign, say, do a video on scaling a lottery because it's hard. And I tell people not to do it. I think lottery is good for testing stuff out and finding a winner. But guess what my problem is? I have multiple winners in this race. And so it's like, who's going to come out front? They're all kind of coming out front, and that's kind of increasing my cost. So I'll let you know how it goes. But that was interesting to me. I feel like we could do a whole series on like scaling lottery ads. So thank you for being here. Here's a video that YouTube is suggesting. If it's mine, hopefully you click on it. If you don't, I know that you guys have a life. I love you. I'm grateful that you're here. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.